What's up and welcome to the Sam Dracula channel, a Charlotte Hornets fan channel. And man, we finally have some news about the head coaching search. It's been a while, man. It's been a while. And personally, it could not have come at a better time. I've had some not so great real life stuff going on. So it's nice to have some Hornets stuff to talk about to take your mind off things, you know? But let's get into it. This broke today from Woj. Mike D'Antoni identified as serious candidate as Charlotte Hornets begin interviews for coaching vacancies, sources say. Now, the Hornets have been without a head coach for like a week and a half, basically, give or take, right? We've seen the Kings, more on them in a second, the Kings searching for a new head coach. We've seen the Lakers interviewing people for their head coaching vacancy. And the Hornets haven't really done anything until now, which is nice. Got the ball moving. You know, Kings fans are going through it. All due respect. Hey, happy birthday to Sabonis. But man, they're going through it. They are going through it. They are going through it. Be thankful, Hornets fans. It could be worse. Listen, I live in Charlotte. I'm a Hornets fan. This is a Hornets channel. I am biased, but I'm going to say this with chest. Of the three available jobs, Sacramento, LA, and Charlotte, this is the best one for basketball reasons. We cannot compete with the city of Los Angeles, but the basketball situation here is better than the Lakers situation. And you saw the Kings, what's going on their Reddit. We know what's going on over there. All right, so the names on the list, D'Antoni, according to Woj, also included Kenny Atkinson, like that. Darvin Ham, like that. Sean Sweeney, like that. In addition to them, Mike Brown, Jerry Stackhouse, also under consideration. It's a process, and the Hornets have just now gotten started on it, finally. So let's talk about D'Antoni first. D'Antoni, like incredible resume on him. He's the offensive genius that brought us the Phoenix Suns of the early 2000s and the Houston Rockets of the late 2010s. You know, this guy is a genius when it comes to offensive basketball. And when I think about this team and the direct needs, yes, the offense is really good. It's the best offensive year the Hornets have ever had in franchise history. But if you watch these games from quarter to quarter, from game to game, you don't know what you're going to get. Right? They've had some incredible performances throughout the season, but from a night-to-night basis has been an issue. So like the idea of bringing in D'Antoni may seem like, what are you doing here? We need to fix the defense. And it's true. D'Antoni's mind, I think, could help turn some of those bad possessions, those contested jumpers, right? Those sloppy half-court possessions into good possessions, which leads to fewer defensive rebounds, which leads to fewer fast break opportunities, fewer easy buckets for the other team, right? If you figure things out on the offensive side, smooth things out, it will help the defense. It will, just by the nature of the game. I'm a fan of the names on the list. I think the Hornets are on the right track. So I think D'Antoni would be an excellent addition here in Charlotte, all things considered. Darvin Ham is a former player. He's paid his dues as an assistant coach. He's interviewed for some good jobs the last few years and just hasn't worked out for him. Hornets, maybe the opportunity for him to get involved. You know, people credit him for a lot of stuff the Milwaukee Bucks do defensively. Again, the emphasis on defense and that former player thing kind of checks two boxes for me. Kenny Atkinson is also on that list, and he's a dude who I think got done dirty in Brooklyn. This is Atkinson's coaching record. On paper, it's nothing too exciting, right? But when you like look at this team he won 42 games with, he won 42 games with this team. All right, it's a mix of young players and journeyman players. He took them to the 6th seed in the Eastern Conference. They got eliminated in the first round, but he did a lot with not a lot, right? And a Nets for a Nets franchise was very much in transition after like the Paul Pierce and the KG experiment. Sean Sweeney is a name I wasn't too familiar with, so I was, did some research about him after this Woj news, and this is what I like to see. He's credited for turning that Mavericks defense around. For Jason Kidd's squad. He's coached under Jason Kidd in Milwaukee and in Brooklyn, and he's catching attention around the league. So he's one of those dudes who could be the next big thing, the next hot young coach into the mix. And it's good that the Hornets are just even considering it, right? They have the experience side checked off with D'Antoni and Atkinson, and then they have like the first job kind of guys with Ham and Sweeney here kind of checked off. Looking at kind of the spectrum, kind of even mix of experience levels, which is good. Maybe one of these guys can stand out and we get a new coach here. hopefully soon. Step 1 is getting a new head coach. And then step 2 is fixing this roster. Finding a new balance positionally and from a skill set point of view. We need help on the boards, and we need help protecting the paint, and we need help protecting the perimeter. Whoever the new coach is, they will not succeed unless this roster is improved. All right? No matter who the next head coach is. All right? It doesn't matter until they fix the roster. But one thing at a time. I like the names that are on the list thus far. I think we're making good progress. Got a long way to go if you want to avenge the ghosts of play-in past.